guys, welcome back. Agrarian Skies with me, Sid, and I've got a few things I want to do today. Quick review of what I've been up to. Things are getting sorted. I've got a bookcase for my books. These chests have gone. Still a whole load of crap in that one. These are now sorted, a little bit better. Moved another chest over there. Yada yada. What else? Boo-doo-boo-doo. Hi, Brian. Right. I have taken this grass up and I've grown it out into these 3 pens here. So, pigs, sheep, and you heard it, sheep, cow, food. I must have spawned in there when I wasn't looking. Yeah, so that's all done. Now, at the mob spawner, things are going well, as you've probably heard there. Endermen have been dropping, like Enderman, as well as all the other mobs, obviously. So that's going well, but it occurs to me I want to do something with these tools, which of course need to be fully repaired for me to do anything with them, but that's easy peasy. So I have the pickaxe head cast, and I've got my bookshelf over here with, which one is it? Is it one or two? It might be, I don't know, it's one of these two. I think it's that one for the alloys. Just dump that out of the way. Yes, it is that one for the alloys. So I'm thinking bronze at this point, which is obsidian mining level. So what I'm going to do is read that again just to double check the quantities. 3 copper and 1 tin. And you require 1 item. Lovely. So I'm going to have a whole load of bronze left over. But, oh, I've been melting lava, so this is almost full now. So, 1 tin and 3 copper, wasn't it? Was it? Oh, sorry, just whack it in. It'll do its thing. I've also been grinding dust like it's going out of fashion, basically, with the pulverizer, because I need a lot of redstone for this project, the next project I want to do. Now, I've got an axe head. I haven't got any stone on me. We can do it with flint, I suppose. Well, where are we? Bonk, bonk, bonk. We'll make one of those and stick that away. And I probably want to set... No, I think I can get away with 2 gold smelting. So we've got the tin, waiting for the copper. Copper, we've now got 4 ingots of bronze, so let's cast that for starters. And upgrade this to reinforce 4 mining level diamond, skill expert. Blah blah blah. So he's upgraded. That's 1 job done. Now I've also got this, the full guard pattern. So I could go along with that. Let me swap out to the gold. Stick the axe head in. And pop that back in there. And we can just double check. I should have bronze left. Yep. Bronze axe head. So that should be an improvement. Okay. So they're upgraded. Now I think I'm going to do a sword, but I'll probably do that off camera because we've all seen tinkers before. And the other thing I want to do is to start working on a power system. Now the plan I had was to do an enter generator, which was sound, but I've had a look and there was a suggestion which I forget the name, so I'll grab that while I'm making this sword, for a system which I tried out in creative and it works like a dream. So I'm going to get this sword built, and because that's poo, and check that up and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, scratch that idea. I need to make a tool forge, and I can probably afford the iron for 4 iron blocks, but yeah, this will do me for now. It's not like I've had one zombie manage to spawn outside of the trap, so I could live with that. Anyway, so the suggestion was from Filly Bran, and he was we'd originally played around with the idea of using an igneous extruder, a magma crucible, and a magmatic dynamo to supply power, but unfortunately the magma crucible uses more power to melt the cobble than the lava that goes into the magmatic dynamo generates, so doesn't work. However, this one was particularly clever. Now I need to make, let's just check this out. I have got somewhere one unfired crucible. So let's have show me the recipe. That is just those. That's fine. I can make 2 more of those then. So I'm going to make I have 3 crucibles. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can have a spare one for. Silly John. We need to do that first. So I need. Let me just make sure I just make as much as I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. And I've got 1. So let's just make that much. Blunk, blunk, blunk. And 2 more unfired crucibles. So we're going to need those. I'm going to need another igneous extruder. Well, not necessarily another. I can work with that, but I think these are cheap enough that I can make another one. And so let's go and get these fired, and while they're firing we'll get on with the igneous extruder. Let's put it in the right hole. Bonk. So while they're cooking, what we need is we're going to need to make the igneous extruder. That's the first thing, and I'm going to need to be making obsidian. So igneous extruder, bonk, piston, glass, so it's iron, tin, glass, redstone, and 1 gold, I think, isn't it? Yep. Okay, let's see what we got. I may have to go and I am definitely going to have to go and create some glass so we can cook that up. Got any fuel in any of this? Furnaces? Nope, nope, nope. I'm going to pull those together to make the igneous extruder. I also am going to need to make, let me have a look, some item duct of the opaque variety, which is just tin and lead. I don't need many. 6 will be 6 is enough actually. I'm going to need to make some fluid duct, again of the opaque variety, and that's just copper and lead. Let me just check my lead supplies. Not a problem. So I'm going to get everything I need together for this. The other thing I need is a magmatic engine or dynamo, and that uses some invar, quite a lot of invar actually. May have enough, in which case I'll have to smelt some more. And the last thing I need is, well, there's 2 things I need. One is a tank, which is the old this one. So that's where I need to get my obsidian from, and more glass. And last but by no means least, we are going to want a reinforced leadstone energy cell, but we'll take one of these. These are pretty cheap. It's just lead thing and glass, and we can reinforce it with, if I can find it, harden. That was it. It's Invar copper, so more Invar, and it's raining. So on that note, I'm going to start pulling everything together, and I will be back once that's done. Okay, about there. I've loaded this up and set it for obsidian. So with a bit of luck, this will make me the 4 obsidian I need to make the last piece of the puzzle. While it's doing that, I need to make those pipes, and it was a lot of lead. What did I want? Item. Forgetting things I needed to make. Item is tin and lead. 6 will be enough. So tin. What am I doing? And then we needed the fluid, and that was copper and lead. So we'll have some of that. Let's go and get these underway. Tin and lead gives me those. Copper and lead, I'll do 2 lots of those because I think I'll need more. 2 lots of those because I think I'll need more. And oh god, what was it? A leadstone should be more than adequate. Leadstone energy conduit. Lead glass. Oh god, I'm out of glass. Leadstone energy conduit is actually not necessary, thinking this through. Alright, so that's empty. So I'm going to put you back onto cobble mode. I'll pop that in there. Just go and grab some water. Hello, water. Bye, Brian. So you are now back on cobblestone mode. I'm going to want quite a bit of cobble and quite a few cobble slabs, so we'll take those. Yeah, that should, in fact, take both piles. Do. Right, so this design works very simply, and it was genius, really. It was very straightforward. So what we need to do is go out of here, or do I just replace this lot? And make it inside. I think I'm going to replace this lot and make it inside. It's certainly going to be less hazardous for my health. Okay, let's do those. Oh, bloody hell, that was efficient, to say the least. I'll take that one out. And that one out. Reason I want to take this out is because the design uses lava, and obviously lava, and oh god, I hate doing this, especially on camera. Got to do it again. Should have done the bottom one. Ooh, I'm gonna fall with all my lovely machines. No, I didn't fall. Good. And similar, I've got to do the same over here. I'm going to fireproof this, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, this should be largely fireproof now. That's a crafting table, so I hope that is safe. So what we're going to have is we're going to go and we'll get 3 lava source blocks down here. I Not sure whether I've got another one here. Let's get one. Let's think this through. We'll borrow one of those. And in you go. And I'll borrow that. And in you go. So that should be our lava. We can then take our crucibles and pop those over the top. Now this is a 2-floor design because my box wasn't big enough for anything smaller. So then we've got item ducts which are going there, there and there. Well, that's going to come out, and the igneous extruder is going to go on top, and that one is going to be set to output. Now what I do need to do is get some pneumatic dynamos, servos, and I'm going to need some glass for that, so I am going to need, oops, didn't want to do that. I am going to need to pulverize. I've got plenty of power in this at the moment. Pulverize some cobble, and I'm going to also need, I don't think there's some lava, another bucket of lava, and we'll back that in there. So that's got the lava side going, and what we need to do is go and grab some water while that stuff pulverizes up. I've got the right, what did I need for that again? One redstone, glass and iron. So I can go and drop off this copper and stuff, pick up some iron, pick up some redstone, and trust me guys, this is actually going to be worth it. Honest. Redstone and iron. Redstone, iron, that should be enough. The other thing we need to do is use this to make one of those, or 2 of those in fact, the old open blocks tanks, which should, if I check my quest log somewhere, one of these, no it's not, it's in the go with the flow. That should give me 100% on that. So I've got these other 2 tanks to do. It just progresses me along a little bit. So, right, where were we? Blah blah blah. That's done. That's all in. I need fluid ducts coming out of here, and I probably haven't. And that is going to go into this tank, just as a buffer. This bit isn't actually necessary. You can pipe straight into the magmatic dynamo should you wish. If you don't wish, you can go fluid duct. Hardened energy cell will go there, and the magmatic dynamo will go there. And once this is getting cobble and we've got the pneumatic dynamos in, that pneumatic servos, this thing will, oh I didn't pick water up, idiot. Oh well, we still need to do that. Well, I'm going to make the sand anyway. I think I'm going to need, what did I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5. I've actually got enough except for the glass. So I'm going to grab the water, wait for that to smelt and get enough sand to make the glass, which I'll have to pulverize that again most likely, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, so I've got these, so we'll install one there, and we'll set that to control is disabled. Now you should see that these are happily filling up with cobble, which is being melted in the crucibles. So we take this one. We go 1, 2, 3, and we also go 1 there. And we grab our crescent hammer. We'll turn that into on. That to on. That one to on, and that one to on. And once this starts, in fact it's already started, you can see that is on, it's got lava, it should be generating power, and that is going into this hardened energy cell, which has got an upper limit of 2 million RF. So that is all good. Need to, no, that's wrong. So not that one, but that one can be output, that one can be output, that one can be output, and that one can be output. And this will give us absolutely buttloads of energy for free. So that has got to be better than anything that involves us having to push power through to these. Now, the next thing is I need to make the redstone conduits, leadstone conduits I should say, which will be again more than adequate. As I say, this is a buffer, so once this is full, and you can see it's going up faster than it's going down, this is draining, that's filling. This will then hold 16 buckets of lava, which obviously I can utilise. Hello Enderman. He's not happy. But for then this floor from this side anyway, at least as far as the machines is concerned, we can just bring the energy conduit out and up into the relevant machines. So I suppose that's the next thing I should need to do, is the leadstone energy conduit, which is redstone, lead and glass. Let's go and grab that glass, and we'll go and get some lead, and oh, I only put in enough, didn't I? That's right. I'm going to do the whole stack basically of this glass, because I'm going to need it at some point or another. So we'll get that done, we'll get the power in, and then we should be good. In fact, I can just knock that one out and that one out now. Ready. We should be good to power these using this, and then we can take that away and yada yada. Okay, be back in a moment. Okay, that's wired in. This is still going up steadily, so we can leave that to it. I obviously do need to find a new home for this, but I think I've got one. I think I have the perfect home for it, in fact. And like that. That's fine, that works for me. We can just use that over here for now. I am going to be automating this process. I will admit to being a total cheater. I am going to borrow or possibly tweak the design that Generic B has used on his Agrarian skies, because it looks pretty damn good. But anyway, I have a few other plans that I want to do, but first off, let's just run over here, empty my inventory of poop. I'm going to need more redstone in the future for definite. That's machines, that's a definite machine. Fuel, in you go. And we've got that tank and stuff, which we'll use at some point. That can go in a machine chest, and you can go into blocks chest along with those and that. Okay, I'm going to need to go and grab that out in a minute again, of course, but I thought I'd finish off this episode having sorted the power by doing this quest. So we've got a portable tank and a fluid tank. We've done that one. Now the portable tank is pretty straightforward. It is copper surrounded by glass. The fluid tank is, so I need 5 copper, 5 glass and 4 wood. 5 copper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 glass, perfect. Oops, and 4 wood. This will be a nice simple quest to complete. So we've got, what was it, copper surrounded by glass for a portable tank. And we've got this one, junk, to just whack it in there for these. That should give us 100% there. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go for 2. And that's that one. So the next one is fluid management. Oh Christ, now we've got to get into ME for these. It doesn't scale easily, does it? And then we've got to make the fluids, presumably. So I need to get into ME for this. I think this goes into ME as well. Yes, this definitely goes into ME. Right. Anyway, let's see what we got. We got the old heart thing, so in you go. We got a basic and a good. Let's do the basic. Bunk. 16 TNT. Like I say, absolutely what you need on this. And good was basically we can now go. Oh, we're never going to want for an orchard, are we? We just need to build that. That can go over here, and we will probably next episode think about possibly build an orchard. I may do that off camera because, to be honest, it is going to be this, but with fruit trees in it. Probably over that direction, at a guess. Maybe this direction, but possibly that direction. So the power situation is pretty much fixed. We've solved it. It's all done. I don't think we're ever going to need a particularly hefty power setup. In theory, if I wanted to, I could move that one forward and put more magmatics in, but I don't think we're going to need it for this particular series. So yeah, I hope that has been useful. Thanks for Filly Bran for suggesting this, and as I say, this may not be what you actually designed, but it certainly works for me, so that's pretty good. See, that's almost full of lava now. Once that's full, we're going to start getting the backlog going in here, and obviously once this is full, that's just going to fill straight up, and that's going to be blocked and yada yada. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.